Hello, Watem here, and welcome back to small Higurashi When They Cry. And unlike the rest of you plebs, I don't have to wait for the next part to come out, so I can just do this immediately after. Ha ha ha. Let's continue.
とても真面目な話があるの。
Death? Stab?
聞いてくださる？
Oh,
なんだい？
I've got such a bad feeling about this.
高野さんまで真面目な話があるってのかい？
I'm just imagining like the creepiest smile on her face as well. She's got hers.
まさか高野さんまで僕が喉をかきむしって死ぬ夢を見たなんていうのはなしだよ。
そのまさかだとしたら
Screw you. Okay, so I've been thinking that maybe she's behind it. I don't think I considered her also being part of the loops, though. I mean, it'd be impressive that she keeps how like entranced she is by a virtual soul house each time if she is doing it over and over again. Oh, guess she's good at acting. Is there another point in time where we know for sure that she's been acting? That's what I'm wondering right now. I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but apparently she fooled Rika when she let her into the storehouse, and also the fact that she's able to repeat things again of such, like, not get bored of it, I guess. Maybe she enjoys watching Rika struggle. But in terms of getting bored, when she's in the ritual storehouse with Keiichi and Shion, for example, how she keeps repeating the same stuff. Oh.
え？
I feel like that needs more of an open mouth smile. Just like it. Even more than that, really. Just like a full on smile. Ah. Takano smiled at him with a mischievous look, as if seducing him with death, and started whispering into his ear. Wait. He took shots to prevent it. Who gave him those shots? Oh, please don't tell me it was Takano. And even if it wasn't Takano, it still could have been drugged, maybe, or spiked in some way. And to give him the drug poison thing.
驚いているのよ。あの子には本当に
それは
Oops.
どういうことだい？
Okay, guess maybe not with the whole she can also repeat things. Maybe it's just because she's
驚いているのよ。
planning
あ
it.
の子には本当に神通力があるのかもしれないってね。
それはどういうことだい？
Takano smiled gently and pulled back her hair. Even seeing her do that made Tomotaka's heart race. It's like his emotions are more than what they're supposed to be. He's overreacting with that. Like the fact that he's like seducing her as just too sexy, seducing him, making his heart race from those. It seems a bit over the top, and maybe induced by the drug.
私、あなたのことが好きよ。
Oh dear.
それは光栄だな。
So what are the colours of your guts? Sakana's fingers curled around Tomatake's chin, stroking, tickling, and caressing it. Her movements were very captivating and seductive.
いろいろな男と付き合ってきたけれど、野心も野性味も私には合わなかった。
Interested? In what way?
あなたのような固くて真面目な人が一番相性がいいって分かったの。あなたなら私のすべてを受け止めてくれる。
What do you stand for?
私のことを本当に理解してくれるって信じられるの。だからあなたにならミヨのすべてを捧げられる。私のすべてをあなたに抱き受けてもらいたいの。
I'm a murderer?
この気持ちがわかるかしら。
高野さん、急にどうしたんだい？
Her voice didn't really sound that affectionate. Tomitaka knew from experience that he couldn't grasp what was on her mind when she wore a cold smile like that.
いよいよなの。もうじきなの。
So what are her motivations? It seemed as though she couldn't wait for something to happen. There was a chilling allure to her strange smile. It made one question if something exciting was really about to happen.
何がもうじきなんだい？
Tomitaka asked, trying hard to resist the temptation.
私の夢が叶う日がやってくるの。
Dear.
君の夢？
そう。私の夢。話したことがあったわよね。それとも私なんかが話したことは記憶に残らないのかしら？
いや、覚えてるよ。君の夢。
Tomitaka's response was vague. Either he didn't remember, or he hadn't understood it very well.
いよいよお社様のたたりが現実のものとなる日がやってくる。その日こそが私の子供の頃からの夢が叶う日。
Why?
二郎さん、聞いて。私はもうあなたと一緒にはいられないの。
え？それはどういう意味だい？
あなたと私は違う世界に住む存在なの。
I feel like she's either gonna go with, like, in the world of the living while you're in the dead, or you're mere mortal while I'm, like, some godlike thing or something, maybe?
ここ、ひなみ沢は人の世と鬼の世の接点。
I forgot about that possibility of, like, you're a human and I'm a demon. Oh.
だから日の当たる世界のあなたと日の当たらない世界の私が出会えた。
Oh. How much of a story of Oyashiro-sama is true with the demons and the humans? And if so, is Sakano a demon separate from them and rebelling against Oyashiro-sama?
でももうそれが終わるの。陽光の降り注ぐ日中に訪れた束の間の月食が日の当たる世界の人間と日の当たらない世界の鬼を引き合わせた。私が何を言っているかわかるかしら？
高野さん、まだビールが抜けないのかい？ 酔ってるね。
お別れの夜が来たの。日の当たる世界を教えてくれてありがとう。あなたの温かさは日だまりの温かさだったわ。騙し合ったり疑い合ったりしない本当に温かい関係だった。だからあなたと別れるのがとても惜しい。
So I did say, what if Rika, no, not Rika, what if Hanyu was to watch him and tell Rika what happens? What if Hanyu already knew this whole time? And that's why she's saying it's impossible. Strong will makes fate, I think, something like that. That's what they said at the beginning of the chapter. What about Takano's strong will? Because this has been her dream ever since she was a child. She's planned it as well in advance. As if signaling the time had come for them to part.
君が何を言っているのかわからない。
I was looking down here, but I thought I saw some movement up on my eye. Maybe YouTube viewers, you'll be able to tell.
何の話なんだい、高野さん。
だからあなたに選んでほしい。
A decision?
私のそばにいることを選んで日の当たる世界のすべてを捨てる勇気を見せてほしい。
Which one results in his death? And what is the sunlit realm? And what's the opposite to the sunlit realm?
あなたが私の耳元でささやいてくれたことがどれも本当だったなら二郎さんに戸惑いはないはず。
Also, I just had another thing. There's a contradiction earlier, kind of. Takano says, like, I know that you know everything about me and understand me perfectly. Then, not that long afterwards, Tomitake goes, I can never understand her when she's got that cold smile. By that time, Tomitake understood that Takano was asking him to make an important decision.
まさか君は。
そのまさかなの。二郎さん。
Tomitake got up from his seat and looked Takano straight in the eyes. There was a faint glimmer of hostility within those eyes.
私より仕事が大事なの。
What is this work?
やっぱり。
信じられない。君のことを信じていたのに。
Those words were ones of rejection. Takano's lips twisted into a cruel smile.
お社様は人と鬼を融和したそうだけど、そのお社様でも私とあなたを融和することはできなさそうね。
Takano slowly opened the door. 6 men in overalls were standing there at the ready. Tomitake was frozen in shock. The 6 men walked up to Tomitake with no expressions on their faces. It was immediately obvious that they were going to do something to harm him.
これは何の真似だ。
日南沢症候群は導火線に火がついた爆弾と同じ。それが爆発する前に東京はあなたに爆弾を解体してしまうことを命じた。
Well, my plan is to detonate the bomb. What is Hinazawa syndrome exactly?
でもね、東京にはこの爆弾が派手に爆発して欲しがっている人もいるの。
Tokyo? It's perhaps related to what happened 6 years earlier? So I don't recognize this music, which is uncommon because I tend to go through the entire soundtrack. Maybe it's partly for a song which I haven't listened to completely. But,
バカな。そんなことをして誰が何の得をするんだ。
得のないことをする人なんてこの世にはいないわ。損得があるからベクトルが生まれる。だから私を前にそれを問うことは無意味ね。
信じられない。そんなバカなことを考えている連中がいるのかい。ひなみ沢症候群はとても危険な病気であることは君も知っているはずだ。
そうよ。爆発すればとても大変なことになる。だからこそ東京も失態を隠しきれない。
君はその連中に買収されたというのか。
元からそういう目的で送り込まれているの。申し訳ないわね。出会った時から私とあなたは住む世界が違ったの。
それで僕をどうするつもりだ。
あなたの協力があれば私の仕事はとても楽になるわ。もちろんそれはあなたにとっては裏切り行為にあたる。
僕に寝返れというつもりか。
二郎さん、私に囁いてくれた愛が本当なら黙って私に協力してはくださらないかしら。もちろん報酬は望みのまま。あなたが私を望むならば一生をあなたに捧げてあげる。あなたが望むとき、あなたの望むところであなたの望むようにね。私はあなただけのもの。あなたのためだけに独り占めをしていいのよ。私もあなたにならあなただけの女になってあげてもいい。
Now, why is she obsessed over Shinimazawa syndrome?
ねえ、私の心にあなた自身を住まわせてみたいとは思わない？
Her words were a kind of assault, directly hammering at the emotions men with difficulty resisting. They were like an evil spell to control his heart. Upon hearing them, Tomitake felt an unknown sensation rush up his spine as his feet froze in place, entranced. However, he forced himself to resist the temptation. He sealed the cracks of the wall with reason to stop Takano from forcefully entering his heart.
断る。
She had known from the start that Tomitake was going to refuse her. Even so, Takano let out a triumphant laugh. It's funny. She thought Tomitake would refuse right away. However, it took him a while to refuse because of how effective she was at seducing him. The time it took him to refuse her was one of victory for Takano. To Tomitake, it was a time of humiliation. Takano continued to laugh. She sounded rather like an evil witch.
そう言うと思ったわ。それでこそ私の大好きな二郎さんよ。
Ooh, you person. It's a bit of an odd look, but okay. I knew it. Takano raised up her right hand and gave a signal to the mountain dogs.
おこのきくん、君も寝返ったのか。
失礼しますね、富武ニードの。
二郎さんも鈍いわね。
What kind of... Hmm.
山犬は初めから私の部下よ。この診療所は最初から私たちが掌握している。知らないのはあなたと入江所長だけよ。
So if they control the entire clinic except from Irie and Tomatake, then I guess that makes it easy for them to slip something into his drink, so it looks like he killed himself with sedatives or something.
くそ。
Tomatake moved into action, sensing the danger that was about to befall him. His fist thrust out as quick as lightning, knocking one man down before he could even blink. However, the other mountain dogs certainly weren't going to just stay there and watch. They all attacked him as one. He tried to strike back with an elbow, but he simply couldn't overcome the difference in numbers. Tomatake tried his best. Soon enough, the mountain dogs had wrestled him to the ground.
くそー。 離せ。離せんか。こいつジタバタすんな。
They pinned him down so that he couldn't move an inch. I mean, if they've got the strength of the mountain dogs, how is Rika supposed to resist? Is that why? Hanyu just tells it to give up?
さすがね、二郎さん。6人がかりでも手こずらせるなんて素敵よ。
Tsukano walked over and smiled while looking down at Tomatake.
ねえ、二郎さん。どうせ断るんでしょうけれど、私の自己満足のためにもう一度聞かせてね。やっぱり意見を変えて、私の味方になってはくれないのかしら。
無駄だ。君の仲間にはならない。
その一言が欲しかったの。私の未練を断ち切るためにね。
Tsukano was holding a small case in her hands. She opened it and showed Tomatake what was inside.
その注射は。
いやね。想像がついてるくせに。
バカな。すべて破棄したはず。
二郎さん、あなたはこう思っているでしょう。
Destroyed all of them, which would mean that they would have had to have been created in the first place. In which case, why create them and why destroy them?
たとえ破棄した例の注射だとしても、自分は予防薬を投与済みだから注射されても免疫があるはず。そうでしょ。だから怯えてないのよね。あなたが今回ひなみ沢に来た時に投与された予防薬はね、違うのよ。
Except I was thinking that was going to be the thing.
あなたは今自覚してないだろうけども、すでにレベル3クラスで感染してる立派なひなみ沢症候群の潜在患者なの。二郎さん、注射するとき目を背ける癖があるでしょ。ダメよ。自分に何の注射がされてるか毎回ちゃんと確認した方がいいわよ。
Oh dear.
くそー。離せや。
Tomatake struggled to get away, but he simply couldn't move. Upon seeing his sorry state, Takano laughed with glee.
H173 は二郎さんもよくご存知のはずよね。
Page 173. I'm sure she's gonna explain it soon. But I was thinking, since he's invalid, maybe he'll have time to, like, type something on a computer or something, leave a message with someone.
投与することで感染し、かつ興奮状態を誘発することで、疑似的にレベル5を発症させる。どれだけ劇的な効果があったかは、二郎さんもご覧になってたんじゃないかしら。被験者は盛んに頸部、液下のかゆみを訴えていたわね。過去の症例の文献から見ると、どうもレベル5発症時にリンパ節に異常なかゆみを訴えるケースがあるみたい。
Who was the test subject?
抗原抗体反応の一種かもしれないわね。だから二郎さん。
Yeah, another thing as well is how does Rika's death cause the death of all the villagers? And it's not like the villagers also claw out their throats like right? I was gonna say because it's like gas explosion, or not an explosion, like a carbon dioxide or monoxide poisoning. But then again, they were trying to hide something about it, so maybe they did all claw up their throats after all, and it was just hidden.
あなた、運が良ければリカちゃんが予言した通りの死に方ができるわよ。自傷で自ら死ぬか、それとも脳を憎悪で焼かれて廃人になるか。あなたはどちらになるのかしら。
How many test subjects did they use, I wonder?
ねえ、二郎さん。
And in what way disabled?
やめろやめろー。
これじゃあお注射は難しいわね。眠らせてあげて。
One of the men covered Sumatake's mouth with a towel soaked in some kind of chemical. He tried to fight it off with all his might, but his strength eventually left him, and he became as quiet as a beached whale. Because I definitely remember Akasaka saying near the beginning that he'd protect Rika. That's why he was here. And he has come from Tokyo. Perhaps he's found out something about what's happening, and so he's planning to bust this or something. Maybe he didn't actually leave? That's what I'm hoping. Takano stroked his face to make sure that he couldn't resist. Yeah. Because I do think Rika's gonna die, but I think that she's gonna learn about this before then, so that she can go into the next time. Takano stroked his face to make sure he couldn't resist. I think I said that already. Then she brought the needle towards his throat. Oh! Right, yeah, so they can hide the injection since he's gonna rip out his throat anyway. Oh dear. She puts it right into his skin. As she squeezed down with a plunger, the skin surrounding the tip of the needle swelled up, and eventually the contents were absorbed into his body.
さよなら、二郎さん。次に目が覚めるときは楽しい悪夢の世界にいるのかしらね。
So I guess he won't be able to leave a message in that state. The mountain dogs finally got off of him. He couldn't even twitch.
誰か彼を私の車のトランクに運んで。
Mm. Two of the men lifted up Tomataki and carried him outside. And on that note, I'm going to end it here for today. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know any feedback you have in the comments, and until next time, see ya.